EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Denver Broncos. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. On first down, McAllister. And his first look is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
2nd and 10. Throwing again, McAllister. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. McAllister. This pass out wide to Hall. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their... They'll try and throw for it here. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
There you go, tight. 19 tight, 19 tight. Let's go.
They go play action here on 1st down. And his throw here's in. When you talk about this Jets defense, they've been dreadful against the run. No getting around at number 32, dead last in the NFL.
They have tried all season long to fix all the things that they need to in the running game, and they have been successful so far. I'm wondering if this is a time to just sell out. Make sure you have 8 in the box every time and bring a 9th and sometimes even a 10th to try and stop them from running the ball.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. A great play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Now the extra point. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, Everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your off.
Oh, it is early.
Hold it ready. Ready.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back into 32. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Coming into the week, he's the NFL's leader in receiving yards. There's his first catch, and it's good for a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5. Operating from the gun, McAllister. And check down, complete to Hall. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First down, Jets.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. And the Broncos will take over possession here up at the 44.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
19 Lions.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. You talk about these Jets defense. They've been dreadful against the run. No getting around at number 32, dead last in the NFL.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority. It's playing the pass, right? They get upfield, they rush the passer, and sometimes neglect stopping the run. That's something that they have to work on and reverse a little bit. Make sure you play the run on your way back to the quarterback.
On 2nd down, Keenan. Breaks through the contact. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for. A really good change of pace back.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Go check. Go check.
Nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down. The Broncos have 8-1 on the year. They come in here hot. I mean, over the last 9, Charles, they are 8-1.
And that record, the way that they're playing, they've proven to me, and I think anyone else in the league, that they're able to go toe-to-toe with anyone, and they look forward to the challenge.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22.
Check smash. Check smash. Ready.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, my friend, this has certainly been a comedy of errors here in the first quarter. Neither side able to really hang on to the ball.
Yeah, now I'm just curious to see which team can adjust because both have made their mistakes, as you said.
Yeah, and whoever can do that can seize firm control of this game, something they haven't done with the ball so far.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. To throw on 2nd down. McAllister. He's got Mingo. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
They'll give to Hall. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. McAllister. That's caught. It's Marvin Mims. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 41. Straight ahead is Hall. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. The Jets with the football here to start the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. Looking to throw. McAllister. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Broncos are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, and instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had an excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
From the 48-yard line, here's second down and 7.
Brings up second and 7.
Check, Bobcat. Check, Bobcat. Ready, ready?
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Come on, come on.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. He'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
On play action, they'll throw. That is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Cowboy 80. Big Lion.
They'll set up to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
On the jump.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Street, street. Go.
They'll look to throw here. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Buffalo 18. Ready.
They'll look to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
A gain of 13 yards.
On 1st and 10, McAllister. And quick throw here, that's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And that last throw is going to keep him climbing that all-time passing yards leaderboard as he crosses the 25,000-yard mark now for his career.
He just recently passed Bart Starr. Next up for him, Bob Greasy. That's 2 Hall of Famers, 2 Super Bowl winners, multiple Super Bowl winners. So he's getting up with the legends now. Congratulations. Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer. But he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. Marvin Mims from 19 yards away.
And the Jets have cut it back within a score. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where it would be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today. So they got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A great effort there. With touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game.
And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they've got it just 2 yards away from the end zone. They'll have it 1st and goal here from the 2-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game. They will send this one away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
And they get him to the ground quickly, but he's out near midfield at the 49-yard line.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Paul want to give up the middle. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 2.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start.
Touchdown, Jets! Jonathan Mingo. A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Jets are able to cut into that deficit. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open to the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
And the Broncos are going to get the football. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
They'll come out throwing here on first down.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
16-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McAllister.
He dumps this one off here to Hall.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Throwing on first down. McAllister. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And it's a rush to the line right now for the Jets.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
To throw on 2nd down. McAllister. And now here is another interception. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Trap 60, trap 60. Go.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Hey, check that, street. Hey.
Back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Broncos! A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point attempt to come here. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McAllister. That's over the middle and caught by Mingo. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll look to throw again. And my goodness, another interception. And the Broncos force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
Now a play fake here on first down. Trying to lay one up deep. And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Jets 14.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And the Broncos are going to get the football. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well when you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. 2nd and 6. Rolling to his right. He's got his man on the crossing route. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there at 22.
Come on. Hey.
They'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Broncos are able to extend their lead.
Now the try here for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to.
And that's caught inside the 30. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. McAllister. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Broncos' 22-yard line.
Looking to throw. McAllister. And now here's another interception.
And the Broncos are going to get the football here at their own 23.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They go play action here on first down. He's going to wind up and air it out. Touchdown! A big play there. 65 yards. And the Broncos have opened the lead up to 30. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Next to score, Broncos 45, Jets 14.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Operating from the gun, McAllister. And my goodness, another interception. And he'll take it across midfield and down the 48-yard line. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. Because if you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Drag him 60. 79 Broncos. Ready to run.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
They're going to look to throw.
He'll let this go deep for Collins.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4. Offense taking over for their next possession.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well. And that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
And now here is another interception.
Still going inside the 20.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Now the try here for the point after. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
It's the score. Broncos 42, Jets 14.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto, and so the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Here's Hall again.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup.
Back to throw. McAllister. And my goodness, another interception. Down the left sideline. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
And, Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. A handoff for Hall. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
And hang on here. We've got an injured player, and that's the running back, Breece Hall.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Looking to throw. McAllister. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. A gain of 7 that time. Second and goal.
And goal at the 3-yard line.
Oh, design run for their wideout. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to claw one back. This feels like something we'd see more commonly, CD, in a college game. They give it to the receiver down here in the red zone, but it winds up successful.
Yeah, partner, I think you think it's less likely to find running space to the edge down here close to the end zone where things are so condensed. But a lot of times you end up focusing on the running backs, and they're able to slip it to the receiver, and it resulted in a touchdown.
I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And the Broncos are going to get the football. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. On first down, Henley. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Henley, and that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
A loss of 2 brings up
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 14. Off the option, he'll try and run with it. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker. The keeper good for only 4, and that's going to lead to a 4th down.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The kickoff team on the field in the end zone. He's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the fourth quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a counter, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
They'll go again with Hall.
And this Bronco defense really selling out to stop the run, and it pays off. They get him behind the line twice in a row. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That's caught by Mingo, right side.
And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
And now they're in the hurry-up. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 27-yard line.
First down, Jets.
On the draw, it's Hall.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. It's picked up by the Broncos. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
He's going to let this one go deep. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
At the 37-yard line.
Ready?
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Ready, ready.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. He wasn't really big on that. He was big on go ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of him.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On third down, McAllister. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Let's go now.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On first down, McAllister. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 33. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th. A good start to the drive. That's caught out on the left side. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. There he goes, left side. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. A try here for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. Well, here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This pass out wide to Hall. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now. But as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly.
And my goodness, another interception. Pushes him over. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Let's go now. Go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And a big loss here as he's taken down. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Come on, come on. Hey.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
They've got his man
complete. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Broncos 76, Jets 21.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
On 1st and 10, McAllister throwing middle, and it's complete. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. To throw again, McAllister. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
Charles, he's now over 400 yards passing in this one. It feels like he has a zillion completions. Just a very memorable effort from a guy that we thought could be in line for a big game, and he has exceeded our expectations.
That he has, and I'm not really surprised at all, because when you look at this offensive unit, they are loaded across the board. And, of course, the guy throwing them, he's a big-time player himself. They brought it from start to finish and really helped get the better of the opposing secondary.
He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance.